Good morning. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Friday. Yeah, I'm here. How are you guys doing? Oh, box. I should organize that. Yep. I have no idea what I'm doing. It's just like, I know there's things I want to get done. I probably have them listed somewhere. I don't know where, but yeah, there's lots of stuff I want to do. So now is a great time to set intent organization. So, yeah. It's interesting how fuzzy this is. It's washed. Okay. I'm going to wear it though. And then wash it. How are you guys doing? We should do tarot. I played video games last night. It was fun. That's video games. Okay. Been playing Halo. Okay. I need to clean. I honestly need to clean. So very much so. I have nothing cleaning. I have been just exhausted and living. Surviving. Okay. Good coffee. I did. It's regular. I think it's a house blend. I want to say. Don't want to go upstairs. Go check it. All right. So it's a house blend, and I put in hazelnut creamer. I did pumpkin spice with honey. Not bad. Instead of cleaning, I think the mess has been worse. So what's today's intent is cleaning. And scheduling more cleaning so that I keep up with it. Because I like having to clean. I don't like doing the cleaning. That's not too bad though. Any questions? As I have no viewers. Okay. So general. It's all three cards are reversed. Like new. Who needs a good, a good tarot reading? So we have the Four of Cups. We have discontentment. Yeah, discontentment. Not a rape. Okay. Mm. Cups. Got the 3 cups. Open to 3 cups. All right, 4 cups. Reversed meaning. The 4 of Cups reversed indicates that you have been trying to gain transitory satisfaction. Transitory satisfaction in life from seeking even greater novelties and excitement, but in reality, these have brought you little pleasure. You quickly grow bored and sated in new things and continue to search for what really satisfies you. This card is telling you that contentment can only come from within, from being happy with yourself. That's true. You need to achieve something you can be proud of, not merely be entertained. So I was gonna clean the house, or clean parts of the house, each part at a time until I had a cleaner house or something that could function. I still making me a cup of joe. I have ideas and I need to get them out and I need to get them done. Okay, we have the web 11 reversed. Web. That is pretty. I opened up to 12. Let's see if we can get to 11. The Fool. Okay, so it's in between. 12. Okay. 11 reversed. Okay. The web card reversed indicates that you may be the victim of some injustice from being falsely accused of some action or misrepresented by gossip. Someone may be unreasonably biased against you and you may pass over for promotion. However, you must ask yourself why this should be. Have you always dealt fairly and considerate with people involved? Probably not. Don't care. Or have you been indulging in gossip yourself? I think I have. Been working towards not doing such. Nothing happens in isolation or without any cause, except during COVID, where the only things that happen are in isolation. Yeah, pandemics will do that too. Though you may have to dig deep to find it, legal action will be delayed and complications may arise. Taking legal action? Abundance. Ace of Discs. Says low or high? Ace of Discs. Reversed. Abundance. The Ace of Discs reversed indicates that you have closed your eyes to everything that goes beyond the material. Your pleasures are derived purely from the physical realm, whether they be eating, drinking, having sex, or buying things. You have become rather greedy and want more and more, but remain dissatisfied. You are blocking our whole realm of possibilities by personal fulfillment. Do you remember the person you used to be, full of dreams and potential? It's time to get back in touch with your side of yourself again and become a human being, not just a consumer. Yeah, really turn materialistic, and I need to keep that in check. Organize what I do spend and don't spend. Drive to the store. Check the door. Shots. Yep. Trying to get to the point where I can make my own money for myself, my own business. It's intriguing. It's definitely a process. I've been taking way too long at it, but it needs to work. It needs to go on. I need to get it done. This is something that I don't just want to just every fiber of my being. I know I'm not wrong. I know I'm right. I believe in me. And that's the hardest part, is to give into that action of what it means to believe in yourself. How important it is to believe in yourself. And how we behave when we believe in ourselves, and the way we see others when they believe in themselves. You know. That's the important part. Taking care of yourself. And it's just like, I want to do this all. Take care of myself, take care of the family, take care, business, have money, do things. I got a viewer joining me. How are you doing? So consumerism wise, I've been just like buying stuff and working and trapped in some consumer cycle where I went for a couple of months where the only time I ever left was to go to the store. Not happy with that. That wasn't what I was happy with. But I kept doing it. Just trapped in it. Yeah. So I have to look at what I really need to do and set the goals and set the intention and do it and see what comes out of it. Yep. I know what I need to do. Just have to look at it and do it. Known for a long time. Oh yeah. Believe in yourself. I bet you guys have lots of stories about believing in yourself. Like, I don't know if I have comments on or something. You have to toggle that, figure that out. So there has to be a way for you guys to share your stories of believing in yourself or how it affects you if you don't have that conviction why we do things. And yeah. Yeah, so like trying to think how to put into words what that means. The ramifications or the examples of ramifications of believing in yourself and not believing in yourself. And how that helps out other people who do or don't believe in themselves. And what would the world be like if the majority of people believed in themselves and had confidence and convictions and the will to create and do rather than just be cogs in the wheel? What our society would look like if it were different than just cogs in a machine? If we were so much more. Like we only use so much of our brain. So what would it look like if we were far more intelligent and far more capable? And if we used far more of our brain? If our brains weren't, if it was ordinary to have more brain power, if we used more brain power, like what would it look like? How would we create a society like that? How do we use more of our brain? That is interesting. We should write these questions down. You know, how do we use more of our brain? More brain power. Because I wonder if it's like my circles are the way I see it, because the circles I'm in or the circles that I'm drawn to or the things that are drawn to me. People that are drawn to me are the way they live, drawn to me at not having a lot of confidence, having financial struggles. The majority of my friends have financial struggles, not all of them. But just like power only socialize with the poor, or the disabled only socialize with the disabled, or the young only socialize with the young. And how do you, and why or how is it so important that you identify? So you identify with disabilities, with ethnic, skin type or whatever, or where you're from. Like that's it's illusionary. Borders are illusionary as well. It's intriguing concept of borders. Language development, creating imaginary borders. That's what we've done. and imaginary currency. So if you think about it, exchange for goods or services with representation of value, paper, hunks of metal. I mean, we use paper for a lot of things, but then certain special paper is for money. I mean, it doesn't have real value, but it holds a promise of value. And we exchange for a percentage. Now, this is a low percentage of actual value. You know, it's almost invaluable that somebody, say, comes cleans for us, housekeeping. Something I know because I've done it. So we pay them like, say, $25 an hour for housekeeping, which is honestly only a sliver of their value. Insurmountable value of how much it helps a person whose house has been cleaned. I mean, think about it. Their time to go do things that they value otherwise. Their house being clean, making it so that they're able to function in their house to stave off diseases, you know, or reduce the chance of catching disease because their house is healthy, their house is clean, which, you know, hygiene makes it easier to, you know, stay healthy. And yeah. And so many other things. Just because somebody came in and cleaned their house once a week. And we have to figure out how to make livable wage on that. How to pay somebody a livable wage. Hours of their time to live on. If we pick this apart and trade the service, or trade like, hey, if, you know, I'll clean your house or babysit your kid if you come help fix my car or something, you know. Trade of goods. Or I'll take, you know, a dozen eggs, but all I've got are like 2 bunches of onions. You know, those are old trades or something. Somebody put time, effort into, say, making a quilt. Just a second. Or making clothing. The value of making clothing. I was thinking about where our clothes come from, the concept of creating, you know, the history, nowadays it's more accessible, you know, back then it wasn't as accessible. How did they create clothing commonly throughout many houses? I mean, it's not like people ran around naked. It's not like Japan where people ran around naked pretty futile, you know. Or Egypt, you know, where the environment allowed, you know, it was comfortable enough to go running around naked. So not all, you know, environments make it so that you could just in your underwear. But so we have to think where clothing came from, who made it, who came up with the idea, who designed it, even the accessible cheap ones. And it's not as if the cheap or expensive is a mark of value. You know, we gauge where we feel like those have value. But do they really? Oh yeah, throw ice cream in here too. And ice, frozen coffee, black, yeah, cubes. I throw my kids ice cream. So the mocha flavored, like, it's almond milk, dairy free. It's not bad. Mocha flavored. Chocolate coffee. It's pretty much mocha, but it's chocolate. So I have to figure out being overwhelmed with lots of stuff and being too tired to do anything, too exhausted to do anything. Why am I too tired? Why am I exhausted? How should I be living life? How do I want to be living life? How am I living life? And how do I get there from point A to point B? Self-sustaining happiness is our long-term ultimate goal. So how do we achieve that in the now up into the self-sustaining part? I understand choosing happiness is what we do. And it feels like I need to split me into several pieces. One to sit there individually with the kids, one to clean, one to cook, one to go to work and make money, the other one to do the business. And I can't do that. That doesn't make any sense. And it's a bad thing. Yeah. So I have to figure out how to do that with just me. I don't know how to do that yet. So then I have to go find out how to do that and go get it. I'll do it. I believe in me. All right. I want to do financial videos where we figure out finances of being poor, because the way we spend money as somebody without money, one, it's like it's stacked against you. Two, you could have habits, and I have habits where I'm spending money frivolously and not thrifty. So I have to work on that and figure out the real value of what I spend money on. That'll be fun. A lot of anxiety. Yeah. So learning to relax the last couple of weeks has taught me why I got upset, full of anxiety and suspicion and stress in the first place. It didn't make it go away like it's supposed to. You feel refreshed, come approach to be able to get it done and taken care of. I'm stressed or having a lot of anxiety or making decisions from a point, or doing actions from a point of anxiety, is an oxymoron. It's not working. So I have to figure out how I'm going to do that. Instead of spending all my time wanting to do things or wishing I could do things, I should fill it with the doing of things. That's the difference that I'm going for. Spend the time and real value in what I want. and how to make it possible. Because it's like, I want to go do something, but there's a mess in my way to go do it. And I spend all the time cleaning, and then I won't have the time because I have other appointments and other things that require my attention. So I started writing this I wish I had, or I wish I did, or I wish I, what I wanted, so that I could find out what I'd wanted before, and that I'd spent all this time, that I wish I had been doing, and said, well, I was just sitting there going, I wish I could, get up because I was too tired to get up, or too sick because I was getting sick. I had colds and all sorts of just migraines, and just like, yeah. So I know I have to take care of me. I know I have to teach the kids to take care of themselves and help them do that. And it's just like, it shouldn't be overwhelming. It should be, we should be able to, all of us, go and navigate and achieve the things we want to achieve. Just naturally just go in and do our day and get our things done and be happy with our lives and accomplish things and see people and get to know people, be with people. And so I was watching one of those Wonder things about motivation. Some people are motivated by accomplishments. It's a big thing for me. Big thing for me. Accomplishments are great. I'm very motivated by how much work I put into it. How much do I get out of that work? If I know that even if I fail and I keep going, I should accomplish something, or I should accomplish this goal, I'll keep doing it. If I know that, it's like we've walked forever, but I know that, I'm not gotten home. People want to quit walking, but if they know, oh, your house is, 2 miles away, and it'll take you, so long to walk there. It's only 2 miles away. People tend to go, okay, I could strive towards that 2 miles to get home to the door. But if you're in this like difficult storm, your house can be the next step, to a warm bed, to a nice comfy meal, and your comfort and your goal and what you're striving for can be the next step. But you could be in a storm so bad that you can't see in front of you. You give up right in front of it. People do that. People have or don't know what to expect. And it's right there. And you always have that risk that if I just go this little bit further, I should get my goal or my achievement. Oh, I didn't get it. Oh, if I just go a little bit further, because I don't know where it is, but I know if I keep going at it blind, like battleship, just go to certain destinations only so long. Try, walking a mile this way, or try walking a mile that way. I should get to where I'm going. If I don't know where it is. And just like, so you have that risk that you may never know where it is. You could just like totally be missing it everywhere but what you're going for, everywhere but the house you're trying to get into. And you could be just, it's the next step. Or it could be, oh, that's just a couple of miles. And that's the fun part about meeting somebody who's been there, done that. They're like, oh, yeah, you just do this, and this is how you get these results. I'm like, oh, okay, that I could do. So I try to build myself a check. Like, if I do this, I should get that. Let's see, let's try it. And pretty sure I just get tangled into bramble weeds that are just going to lead into a tar pit. I'm just going to be the dinosaur preserved or found by archaeologists a billion years later. It's the way I do things. It's the way my luck is. But that's my perspective. So I understand looking at other people. If they change their perspectives, they should have different results because it helps them navigate their actions so that they can achieve what they're expecting or what they're going for or what they need or what they want. So I want to explore, what I need and what I want and how to get to it. And make it so that I could tell, oh, it's only a couple of miles. If you just take this road and then like turn left at, light, you should get there at such and such time. I'd like to help you get home. I'd like to help you get through your crazy, hectic life to your destination of self-sustaining happiness. I would like to get through my hectic, crazy life and get to my self-sustaining happiness. I build my path. Where do I put my focus? Where do I put my time? Where do I put my energy? Where do I put my finances? And and if I do it wrong, you get that prick in the back of your head says you're doing things wrong. Like if my sister tells me something and I try it and oh no, I'm doing it wrong. Yeah. It's okay though. And I understand my circumstances aren't always the same as other people's. Sometimes people don't have. Watching a lot of YouTubers who organize and do things, and they do it away from the kids. For me, I'm sure there's lots of viewers out there who need to do it with the kids there. We need to see what it is. We don't need to exclude kids. And it bothers me that half of society is like age biased. Such bigotry. And it does bother me. It's just so dividing people into categories of identification has both its benefits and its cons, and sometimes those cons are taking us away from goals of being a healthy society. Yeah. And just, yeah. So I'm trying to figure out how better to fill these gaps and lead the way and create. Because if somebody hadn't done it before me, I wouldn't be able to wear pants, cook food, get a job, even if we don't get paid equal pay, and do things, but, to do things differently. But I need to do things differently so that others can do it too. And I have to believe in me, and I want to believe in me, and I give myself this illusion, yeah, I believe in me, until it comes into these actions. Do they prove that I really, believe in me, or do I? What can I say? Life is good, though. I've got things that I need, and I'm working on maintaining those or having them so that they can be there long term. It's nice to have a roof over my head, have internet, have the things that I have, but how do I maintain so that it lasts long times? Because then you come up to the point where your car's broken and like all of a sudden you're homeless and all of a sudden, you get issues. And, for me in my life, they tend to come up again and again. And what if they come up for other people with bipolar? I mean, medicine is a great tool, and but what environmental actions can we fill to assist these tools that work with these tools or work so you can manage without tools? Not saying, hey, this is a way or something to do if you're bipolar. I'm showing how I do things, and you gotta figure out some things. How do I help you help yourselves? That's my rule. And that rule seems to work when I use it. Help you help yourselves. Only when you ask for help. And yeah. So I gotta figure me out. Because I got like potential projects and things I do. I gotta fill that potential, and I have that intent. I really, really want to do something, which is a great step. But you gotta follow your intent in order for your intent to have value. And intentions are great. Who wouldn't love having good intentions? But at the same time, if you have an intention, you have to acknowledge the ambiguity where you do the opposite. Or we want to be selfless, but we still have selfish things that we do. Because if you ignore them, you're just going to do things and go, I wonder why I did that. Whereas if you acknowledge them and understand them, it's easier to do the selfless things to help build that part of your brain that is selfless or point from self. And then really working hard, thinking things out and trying to think things through and think where I'm at, how to get to where I want to be. There's so much. Like, this shouldn't be here, this should be there, and I'm not there yet. And I value privacy. Holy cow. Just to have a place to have for myself. That is invaluable, but it's expensive to have privacy. Especially the more the population grows, it seems the more expensive privacy is. Having your own room, having your own time, having your own space, having your own place where you could be absolutely alone. Like, yeah, I could sell that. I could sell just having just a private room, nothing in it, nobody in it, just you being by yourself. Parents would pay for that. Oh my God, parents would pay oodles of money for that. But just to have space by yourself. I'm trying to think how much that would be. Because, how much that would be to run, how much that would be to do. So you think about karaoke in Japan. Like, they have these rooms, these suites. You go in and you could sing with your friends karaoke, and can't really hear the next room over. You can hear it in the hallways or something. You walk through. And they just have these karaoke. It's just a place where you go to sing karaoke. It's a thing that they recreationally do. And it's just intriguing, like going skating or bowling. Let's go to karaoke night, and drink and have fun and merriment and sing, whether or not people can sing. So, yeah. So I thought about having just a place where you can have an hour or two. Well, you can rent a room for an hour just to be by yourself, completely isolated, time to yourself. Just, yeah. We have that for our stuff. We have storage units. Yeah. But we don't have like units of room for like people and just to spend an hour away from the kids. And all by yourself where nobody else can hear you. Take care of like self-care. Just to, have alone time. I'm pretty sure I'd turn a profit. Sell privacy, sell people a moment to themselves. Have puppies or kitties. And go into a room with a puppy or a cat or a dog. Just, people that aren't too strange. But, just to have, time with a puppy or a kitty. That's immeasurable. That'd be fun. These pants are growing too big for these pants. These pants, I have to peel them off. I can barely get them through over my legs, my feet. So I need to get in shape. Yeah. I can put that down. I have to get in shape. I was just thinking I have to go get a shower and get dressed. So I do that mostly for energy and for health and to be able to flex and move and do things. Yeah, I need to do that. I need to do a few things and get a few things going that I haven't done. Yeah, let's solve this mess. I want to get clean. I want to make this pretty, like studio-wise. I want to make pretty for you guys, so you guys can watch me do stuff like make quilts and things and Wise One products, so you can see like, oh, this is how she does things in Wise One products. This is where your stuff is sourcing. This is, so you can watch, certain videos. I can link certain videos to products and be like, yeah, it's homemade, it's handmade, you get authentic, upcycled quality items and products. Yeah. I need to organize. I'm not organized. And I have lots of just like ideas and things, and they get lost because I'm too burnt out from working. But then when I'm not working, I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I'm just like healing. The whole time that you spend healing, sometimes you just like spend like been through trauma, and I just sit there and like not do anything. You spend so much time surviving that just heal. And by the time that time is over, you realize, oh, I should have been doing some stuff to help prepare my future needs to be taken care of, like prepping meals or cleaning or organizing or getting things ready for the coming week or getting things ready for the stuff to do. But yeah, like there's things to do with my time, and I am so burnt out on doing anything. But you guys just like blah. That's not what I want. That's not self-sustaining happiness. So I have to get busy getting busy and do stuff. Yep, do stuff. Thank you for watching. I hope it was something that you can enjoy. I really appreciate you guys. I love my subscribers because they're awesome. So if you want to hit subscribe or the like button, I appreciate it. It helps my channel out. YouTube, and we are more than just our like buttons. We are more than just our subscriptions. That sometimes it feels like we get lost in those. Well, yeah. But I appreciate you watching. And see you on the next video. Love you. Bye, guys.